I want to be approached. I definitely want to be approached. I would love nothing more than a guy to approach me, to have the balls to come up and say, hey, how are you? I don't know whether these guys are scared, intimidated, nervous. Do they think that they're going to be annoying? Because you're not annoying. All a woman wants is to be desired. Am I wrong? It's nothing sexier than a confident man who goes after what they want. A man in his masculine who takes the lead, takes control of the situation. And guys, like, I'm talking to the guys now. If you're nervous to approach someone because you feel like, oh, they might not like me, or I don't want to get like shut down, what have you got to lose? Honestly, like if the girl's a bitch and she's nasty back, well, you've just dodged a bullet. And if she's not, if she's a normal, nice person and she's not interested, she'll just politely say, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm in a relationship, or I'm so sorry, I'm not interested at this time. That's it. That's literally the worst that can happen. Best case scenario, you're sat there thinking, oh, this girl gets approached all the time, she wouldn't be interested in me. I'm telling you, we are interested. Single girls are interested. I don't know why people think that we're not interested. We want to have a conversation. We want to get to know you. How do we know we're not interested in you until you, like, have a conversation with us? It is so refreshing when a man approaches you. In fact, I can literally think on the top of my head the amount of times a guy has approached me in person, you know, just out in public, out of the blue, right? It is that refreshing when they do that. We remember it, because I remember the last time I did. I was on the beach, I was walking my dog, dude approaching me and saying, hey, you know, I was wondering if I could, you know, get your number. That's so fucking cute. Like, his mates were like sat on the sandhill and he'd like come over and like shot his shot, and I felt so bad. I felt so bad having to say I'm sorry, I'm in a relationship, but I was, and I wasn't interested. But you know what I mean? We think it's sweet, we like it, we really like it, we want to be desired. Approach us, just approach us.
Women give so many mixed signals these days when it comes to being approached, and that's because they only want to be approached when they feel like it. 1 minute they are desperate to be approached, and the next minute they don't want guys anywhere near them because they've temporarily given up on men, or they are not attracted to the man who approached them. Women expect to get everything from men: attention, effort, pampering, and they expect men to chase them and spend money on them for the sole reason because they are the opposite sex.
I'm changing the rules.
Was this attractive guy who I was flirting with. He was flirting with me also, and I thought, oh my god, this is it. Not really. Anyway, he came over to my table and said unfortunately he was leaving. And I said, I don't normally do this, but could I have your number? To which he responded, if you don't normally do this, maybe don't start now. And I was like, what? Okay, so you don't want me to have your number? And he said that he was trying to be a gentleman. And I was like, okay. And just ran off. What the fuck? What? I've never asked a man for his number before, and I don't go out there and expect men to give me their number, but we were flirting. We were being really Why did he come over and say, I'm not giving it any more energy. I just wanted to share it because I'm never asking a man for his number ever again.
Maybe he was not flirting. Maybe he was just being normal, and she thought he was flirting because she was attracted to him. This ultimate Chad rejected her flat out.
Rejects have been rejected.
You know what? I have something that I need to say. I am tired of the men that just don't go for it. They're just so scared. They think that they're gonna get rejected when it's like, bruh, like, just take a freaking chance. I am tired, sick and tired of this, excuse my language, but this pussy energy that these men have been giving these days. You'll walk past and they'll literally give you side eye. Like, just come up to me and ask for my freaking name. Like, okay, like, you get rejected. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it happens. It happens to me. But just take a chance. Guys, just take a chance. Just get some confidence. Like, just take a chance.
In no way are men obligated to talk to her, nor is it right for her to assume that men want to get to know her because they walk past her and give her the side eye. She feels so unwanted and desperate for attention that she's trying to shame men into approaching her.
That's how desperate she is.
So I took myself out for dinner and I sat at the bar because I was alone. And I had 3 different men hit on me in the span of 10 minutes, out of which one would not fucking leave me alone. And then went and told me, oh, why are you sitting at the bar if you don't want people to hit on you? Probably because I'm fucking alone. And who the fuck is gonna sit at a whole table by themselves? Then after that, he's like, why do you have so much attitude? Do you have a boyfriend? You don't? That's probably why you don't have a boyfriend, because you have so much attitude. Because I don't want to get hit on by drunk men. Then another dude's like, oh, like, I noticed you're leaving, but you're very pretty. Can I give you my number and we can talk further? So I didn't want to, he was still polite, so I didn't want to be rude. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I got out of a relationship and stuff like that. Thinking, you know, this will deter people because who the fuck wants to be someone's rebound? But not men, because he's like, oh, do you want to talk about it? Can buy us a drink. Like, do you guys not have standards? Why would you want a woman who has just gotten out of a supposed relationship? Obviously, if I was smart, I would have just said, like, oh yeah, I'm dating someone. But I'm not. That's... And the best part was that there was a hot dude there, but did I get to speak to him? No, because I was too busy avoiding people going around saying stuff like, oh, do you come here often? Like, who the fuck even uses that as a line anymore?
She blatantly said she wanted a good-looking guy to talk to her, so it's nothing to do with drunk men talking to her. They were just not good-looking enough. Obviously, the Chad she was interested in thought she wasn't good enough for him. With all the backwards and forwards, it's not surprising that good men are avoiding approaching women at all costs.
I don't blame them at all.
I am such an idiot. The sweetest guy just approached me in Woolworth. It's a Monday morning, doing my grocery shopping to do my juicing. And he came up to me and he goes, excuse me, miss, I just wanted to stop you and tell you that you are so beautiful and I would love to get your number to take you out. And my instant reaction was, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I have a boyfriend. Which is not true. I don't know why I said that. I'm actually kicking myself for saying I do not have a boyfriend. I'm not talking to anyone, but my instant reaction, because no one's ever done that to me before, I froze and was like, I'm so sorry, I have a boyfriend. And he's like, oh, that's really sad, but you never know if you don't try. And I'm like, yeah, I really admire you for coming up and talking, thank you so much, have a beautiful day. And he's like, you too, miss, all the best. Ah! Why did I tell him I had a boyfriend when I don't? Ugh. This is why I'm single. This is why I'm single.
And last but not least, this one was the most hilarious one of all. The fact she wanted the guy who approached her, but she's so programmed in her mind to reject men, she ended up rejecting the guy she actually wanted. As a really wise man once said, and may he rest in peace.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.